for me but me. If you don't know who I am, guess who I am. My name is Maevember.
Scorpio woman, Taurus man. Opposite polarities, opposites attract, sister signs. Hi, my name is Maevember. I'm a singer-songwriter as well as somebody who's into astrology, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already or don't have any clue what's going on, we are in the middle of Maevember, the marathon, where I post a video every single day this month of November because it's my birthday month. And if you guess my birthday, I might have a little surprise for you. So comment down below what day you think my birthday is. Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez, forgive me. We have this couple from the originals, Joseph Morgan and Persia White. And even though these two aren't a couple necessarily, I do want to just like say Chris Brown and Sierra are good representation of the fact that Scorpio women and Taurus men are very compatible, despite them not being in a relationship. They're not in a relationship, but it was just good to pull that couple in to use as a reference. So if you haven't already, smash subscribe and we're gonna dive into the video. So like I said, two fixed signs, the opposite signs. I really don't have much to say. It's just this is one of those couples where what's understood doesn't have to be said. Not too much talking, a lot of sex though, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars, which is the planet of passion and, you know, the dark side. I just think like sexual compatibility, financial compatibility, communication, these are one of those couples that are up in the tens. Usually any sign that's water and earth is usually go hand in hand, you know, usually a good thing. I feel like there might be qualms in a relationship dynamic if it's like a Taurus and a Taurus, if it's a Scorpio and a Scorpio, because of the power struggle of dealing with a fixed sign, okay? Fixed signs are very egotistical. It's very much their way or no way, and it could be a bit of a draining situation dealing with fixed signs. It's like if you know, you know, because not everybody. Dang, I kind of gained weight. Whatever, but not everybody has the capacity to sit here and to deal with egos. And I feel like when they're the same sign, Scorpio, Scorpio, Taurus, Taurus, Leo, Leo, Aquarius, Aquarius, high chance it won't work just for the sake of balance. It just typically doesn't work. If now we're dealing with a couple like that's in the mix of the same modality, meaning a fixed sign, there's room for growth and room for the actual outcome to be successful. Like I think I did Scorpio and Leo. That's typically a good one that I feel like lasts, even though they're not complementary elements, considering one's fire and one's water. But in terms of Scorpio women and Taurus men, I feel like Taurus man provides Scorpio woman with the stability she yearns for. She don't gotta fight, she don't gotta scream, she doesn't have to resort for those toxic natures that she typically does result to in order to get things done. When I look at this relationship compatibility, I've had a friend that was a Scorpio with a Taurus man as their companion, and I guess the number one thing that she said that really got her attracted to this male individual was the fact that he had his shit together. He wasn't really flamboyant or out of it, or I don't even know. Wasn't flamboyant, wasn't out of it, wasn't really out of the mix, wasn't putting her in a place where she feel like she had to do crazy stuff in order to connect with this individual. Whereas when she was with the Leo, and by the way, just because I say, hey, this relationship compatibility has the capacity to, you know, reach great lengths, doesn't mean every single one that fits the category is going to be successful. She was with the Leo, because she's a Scorpio woman, right? she was with a Leo, and I just feel like she was doing the craziest of the craziest, resulting to the craziest things to stay in union with this individual, thinking that she could put more in, she could pour into the man that he could for himself in order for the relationship to be successful. And I just think that's a bunch of baloney. But dealing with the Scorpio woman, Taurus man, I feel like in a way, the only issue I can really see is just the power struggle. And I feel like a lot of people feel with Scorpios is that they either are single because they don't like nobody, or they're with somebody because they want to possess them in a way. And I couldn't agree more with that logic or that ideology, because dealing with a Scorpio is draining. And I feel like with Taurus, they obsess about themselves too much to the point that they wouldn't allow themselves. When I think about Taurus, you know, positive and not so positive attributes, the positive attributes, when I think about Taurus, I think about strong, handsome men. Like tall, dark, and handsome, not like a Capricorn, but like, well, I wouldn't say pretty boy either, but it's like, when I think of Taurus, I think of like a mythical person, even though that could be a Libra too. But no, when I think about Taurus, I think about mythology. Same thing with Scorpio, because Scorpio will represent everything with Hades. Taurus would be like the Achilles of the, you know, Achilles or Icarus of mythology. I guess what I'm saying with this compatibility is it could go one way or the other if they don't respect themselves. Because I'll keep reiterating this, dealing with fixed signs, they're not going to come off that ego for you unless they feel like it betters themselves. So in a way, I feel like it works because it kind of holds each other accountable in the relationship. So meaning, let's just say if I'm a Scorpio woman, right? And I'm with the Taurus man, he meets me and I got all these great things going on for myself and he wants to vet me out. He knows what's up. Taurus men typically know what's up. They know if you're a girl who got it or if not. Either way, whatever direction that you sit on the spectrum of his perspective on you, he knows what he came to do. So he's so full of himself, and you guys know me, I don't really Taurus men, but like he's usually full of himself to the point where if he sees a woman that might be a tad bit in his league or out of his league, he's going to keep himself together and keep his shit together. Versus if it's a woman he feels like it's not really measuring up to him, like financially, but he feels like she could be of pleasure to him, he tries to swoop in and be that knight in shining armor up to the point where he feels emasculated. And that's where problems go, because Scorpio women are powerful women. I feel like any man watching my videos, you need to get this through your head. Whether she got bread or not, she's still in control. And it's just up to you to respect your masculinity, to trust that it's coming from a good place. You gotta trust yourself, whether it's coming from a good place or not, know how to navigate. But when it comes to Scorpio woman, it's her way or no way. Simple. The reason why I say when it comes to Scorpio woman, it's her way or no way, because when it becomes too compromising, it just brings out the worst in her. It's almost like, because when Scorpios are super intuitive, they will never do something unless they have that internal confirmation that they're good, you know? Taurus men could give that to them. Taurus men really can, because Taurus men are, to me, Taurus trees. When I think about trees have long lives. They have long lives, longer than humans, okay? When I think about Taurus, I think about trees. I think about longevity, essentially. And I feel like when a Scorpio woman is approached by a Taurus man, they get that sense of, oh, I met my person. I guess the only conflicting errors is just the power struggles. But when it really comes down to everything, especially sex, because Taurus men are very sexual. Oh my goodness. Very sexual men. Taurus men are very sexual men. Scorpio women are highly sexual women. But it's not just like with any or anyone. Well, actually, like, it can be. But when it comes to that department, they're really flying colors. Because Taurus too, they like all their 5 senses stimulated, and sex does that for them. So you met your match. I guess all in all, to wrap up this video, if I'm gonna rate it, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, only because the reason why it's not gonna get that 10 out of 10 just due to the fixed nature and the stubbornness. Because I feel like if the Scorpio woman's in her feelings about something and want to bring it to the Taurus men, Taurus guys are kind of impulsive. If you pull that string in them, they don't think about what they do. So depending on the type of guy that you're with, you know what I'm saying, it can go either way. It could work in your favor, and if you're seeking that emotional stability or that emotional connection from your Taurus man, or it can work against you. And I hate to say it like that, because I just gotta keep it real. I've seen all angles of many different Taurus men. Attractive men, they got that swagger to them, you know, that like natural charisma of like, not Mother Teresa, not Father Time, but something in the lines of that. They got like a natural energy to them that's extremely charismatic, where you want to be around them, but also they possess that sort of arrogance to them where it's like, I'm good, honey. So when dealing with this compatibility, it's a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. I gotta wrap this video up. Make sure you smash subscribe, like this video, check out my music, and check out my documentary. Check out my documentary, Siren's Black Girl, Black World, which is out on my YouTube membership page. Alright, bye for now.